Welcome to the Man Utd stream. Hope you're doing well. It's Saturday morning and we've just got a few more days left before we see Man Utd finally in action after this dreaded international break. We're playing against Everton. It's going to be a huge game and we expect United to win. Of course we do. Every game we expect United to win. We've got lots of news coming your way today. Yes, it's going to be a busy weekend. We've got the Premier League fixtures kicking off today. We've got Chelsea against Burnley kicking off with the early fixture. Then we've got Man City against Newcastle, another big game later on tonight. But let's focus on Man United because it's been a busy 24 hours. We've got lots of news since the Ruben Amorim press conference as well. We've got lots of news concerning Man United injuries, Man United players going off to AFCON. We did a show last night, a live stream about the players going to the AFCON. Go and watch that. Go and check that out because it's very interesting. We had some breaking news about how these players, key players for Man United, might be leaving 2 weeks early. Crazy news. And what are United going to do? How are United going to fill these key positions? And which players will step up to the challenge of replacing our key goal scorers? Anyway, let's focus today on other news that came out yesterday. And one of the news was, in fact, to do with PSR. You know, that word that was thrown around a lot before the summer transfer window. PSR this, PSR that. United can't go and sign this player, can't go and sign that player. But yesterday, all the Premier League clubs sat down and agreed that there will be no salary cap in the Premier League for any of the players. This is great news for Man United because what this means that they can offer players a huge salary to attract them to the club, especially if it's someone like a free agent like Mark Gui, who is the centre-back for Crystal Palace that everyone is after. Liverpool were initially in the lead and were literally going to sign him. They were hours away before he turned up and did his medical, but that fell through. And now it looks like that the options are limitless for Mark Gui. There's other clubs who are all circling around this top centre-back and they all want a piece of him. Well, and if he's a free agent, well, why not? Why not just drop your hat into the circle and say, well, look, you know, we'll give you this much salary. Why not come to us? And I think Liverpool probably will not want this to happen. They want him to just simply choose Liverpool and arrive at their doorstep. But if other clubs start making ludicrous offers to him in terms of salary, he could end up choosing somebody else. And that's why it was so important that this PSR ruling yesterday went in favour of the club so that they can actually take advantage of going out there and signing some players. And this, in fact, means that United could possibly even go out there in the January transfer window and go and sign one or two top midfielders. It opens up lots of different doors for United, and this is good news. Good news because we are in desperate need of a new midfielder. Now, in the last 48 hours, we've also been getting lots of news about midfielder options that United might have open to us. There was talk about Angelo Stiller from the Bundesliga, but now in the last 24 hours, we've heard that he himself has decided to join Real Madrid. It was always on the table. I mentioned this a long time back. As soon as the name Angelo Stiller arrived on all the people's lips, I said to you guys, I said, look, Angelo Stiller is being hunted down by Real Madrid. And it was I told you a story about how Toni Kroos had recommended Stiller to Real Madrid upon his retirement. He said, look guys, if you want a like-for-like replacement for me, go and sign Angelo Stiller from Stuttgart. He is me when I was younger. That is crazy. I mean, Toni Kroos, a legend of the game, turning around and recommending you just says it all. And Real Madrid were never gonna let this go. There was only two clubs, in my opinion, that were in the race for Angelo Stiller, and I still think that they are. And that is Bayern Munich, of course. Bayern Munich, the German legends, the biggest club in Germany, and they signed literally everybody. They sweep up every good talent there is in the Bundesliga, and they'll know everything about Angelo Stiller. And German players, they have a history for playing for Bayern Munich. They love playing for Bayern Munich, so there is still a good chance that he could choose Bayern Munich if Real Madrid don't make the offer that he wants. But Real Madrid, we've heard for months now, are in the driving seat and they are looking at him very carefully and they need a replacement for Toni Kroos. They've not really replaced Toni Kroos or Modric, I feel, in that Real Madrid team. They are lacking a bit of creativity, and Stiller could absolutely give him that. So Stiller will be high on their list. United have made their inquiries. United are interested in him and do like the player, but it's another issue about going out there and actually getting him. It's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy. Just like it's not easy to go out and sign the players like Anderson or Wharton. Now, one player that is heavily linked to United is Carlos Bleber. We've been talking about him for months and months. More and more news keeps coming out about how Carlos Bleber is wanting to move to United. It is now obvious that he wants to move, and hence why his forms fell off, because he's not happy at Brighton and wants to move to United. But I'm hearing from lots of fans now, not just one or two, I'm hearing lots of Man United fans all coming out and saying the same thing. They're not convinced because of Carlos Bleber's current form. He should have kept it professional, should have kept playing well, and he just simply fell off. He fell off, and now United fans are all saying, do we even want to sign Carlos Bleber? Why would we want to sign Carlos Bleber in his current form when we can go and sign someone like Anderson or Wharton, who are playing at the peak of their careers and are only heading in one direction, and that is up? Whereas Carlos Bleber is going to be a massive risk. And then there was a really good point made by one of the viewers in our live streams yesterday, which he said, if we sign Carlos Bleber, he's another one on the list who will end up going to the Ofcon. So we've got Mbeumo, we've got Carlos Bleber if he signs, we've got Ahmad and Mazraoui, all four heading off to the Ofcon. It's not ideal, not ideal. We appreciate that they have to go and play with the international teams and they want to take part in these competitions, but it's a crucial part of the Premier League. The timetable and fixtures that we've got during that period are immense and are big, big fixtures. We're talking about Man City we're playing against Newcastle, we're playing against Arsenal. All will be missing for these big, huge games. And let's be honest, United's current squad is not up to scratch. We haven't got many options. Ruben Amorim hasn't been using many subs, or has been using subs, but reluctantly been using subs. We haven't seen Zertsky play at all. We've seen Kobe Mainoo come on sporadically, but we've not had any consistent top options off the bench. And this is a worrying sign for United going into this busy holiday period of fixtures. Let us know in the comments below what you think about this situation with the Ofcon players. How do you think Ruben Amorim should resolve it? And also, let us know about Angelo Stiller. Do you think we've missed out on a top signing, or do you think we've still got a chance of signing him? And finally, let us know what you think about the PSR ruling. Will that favour us? Will United be able to go out there and make some huge signings or not? Is a big question mark, but it's going to be busy. Whatever it is, we're going to be heading into a busy period, not just for fixtures, but also obviously the January transfer window. All hands on deck. That's what I say. Guys, make sure you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you subscribe. You are watching the Man Utd Stream channel, a channel by the fans for the fans.